Hey everybody, this is Daryl, aka The D from the Simply Incredible podcast, and tonight I have a video I'm really excited about. My good friend Kavi from Books NYC just got his 1,000 subscriber. Congratulations, my friend! And he's having a giveaway, and all he said was, "Hey, make a video, and if you got some figures, statues, a couple of things that you like, not just comics, but it can be comics, different things that you like." And so I got a bunch of things I like. So this kind of give me a chance to kind of show a little bit of the kind of the variety of things that I collect, because it's a ton of stuff. Let's start with baseball cards. A lot of people know that when I was younger, I was really big into baseball cards, to the point where me and my brother, we had a baseball card shop for around a decade. Before that, we used to go to flea markets and everything selling, and it actually started kind of as a hobby, then into a business. Loved it, absolutely loved it. It's something that I've thought about for a couple years now, rekindling and going back into that business. Like, I have comic book shop, have baseball card shop, but it's just not the time. It's just not the right time to do it, especially here where I live. It's like the collectibles seems to be kind of dead around where I live, so probably not going to happen. So a few baseball cards. These I picked up last year. It is a Ryan Sandberg rookie card, 1983 tops. I kind of decided to go back into my past and get some of those cards that I really loved back in the day. There's a Wade Boggs rookie card. One of the best hitters I've ever seen, along with maybe the best hitter I've ever seen, Tony Gwynn rookie card. Huge fan of Tony Gwynn. Sadly, he passed away from throat cancer from all those years of tobacco use. So sad, but such an awesome guy. I grew up a Mets fan, a diehard Mets fan. To this day, I'm still a diehard Mets fan. This is the first year in a while that we've had some hope. We had a lot of good pickups over the off season, but I became a fan back in the 80s because, yeah, I'm old. Back in the 80s, we had so many players that played in Lynchburg. That was their single A team back in the 80s, which then they moved it to Port St. Lucie. But I got to see this guy, Darryl Strawberry. He played here in Lynchburg back in 1981. This is his rookie card. Let's see, you might be able to see it on the back. Where 1981, he played here in Lynchburg. I remember being at a game. It might have been my first game I ever saw him. I was like 9 years old. So he hit a home run. He's left-handed. He pulled it down the right field line. And where the stadium is, there's like a little access road. Then there's a fence. Then there's a two-lane road. And then there's a sidewalk, another fence, and then there's a cemetery across the street from the stadium. He hit the ball so far, my 9-year-old self believes it made it all the way to the cemetery. Pretty sure it did not make it all the way to the cemetery, but he creamed that. And I just remember his name was Daryl. My name was Daryl. I became a Mets fan for a few years. Then I kind of became a Cubs fan for a little bit because I got to see them every day after school. Then back to being a Mets fan when Dwight Gooden, when he made it to the majors. There's the 84 Fleer, Strawberry rookie, and the 84 Donruss, Strawberry rookie. Now, the sad thing about these are the cards I had way back in the 90s. Probably got them in the late 80s. They've been in these cases. Not the cases you wanted them in. Not the cases you wanted them in. These are screw downs. They did not have indentation inside. And they've been in there that long. I'm pretty sure if I open these up, it's just going to destroy the cards. So I'm just keeping them in there. By the way, if you see prices on them, those are prices I had on them back in the late 80s, maybe early 90s. That's how expensive they were back then. What is that? $42 and $65 back then. Which, crazily enough, they've been going back up lately. So there we go. Which a lot of people don't understand this, that baseball cards and comic books, they both kind of have those same ups and downs. So there you go. But I have a ton more baseball cards, but that's all I'm going to show for now. Second, video games. I love playing video games. I'm absolutely atrocious at them. If you've seen me play some games when I've streamed either here or on Twitch at Simply Incredible 1, if you want to find me on Twitch. I play mostly the vintage games, but I do play some more modern games because it's things that come out on the Xbox One. The free games, I play those some. So, you know, I figured I'd show a few of the games we have. Super Mario 3, again, original NES games. Love playing these. I'm terrible at this one. I cannot beat it. I think there's just a matter of time before I beat that game. There we go. This is the game that originally came with the system. Super Mario and Duck Hunt. I play on a vintage TV, so that way I can play the Duck Hunt, because I don't think there's, as far as I know, there's no way to set it up so you can, the gun will work on the modern TVs. It's something about the old TVs that it works on. So I started playing games on that, and then I kept playing them on the old TV because I enjoy it. I just love it that way. Batman the movie. So I had to get that. Of course, it does have the original guide with it, which is pretty cool. These games are hard to find complete, and when they do, they are really expensive. Not just Batman, but most old NES games. They've really become popular the last few years. Next, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. When I got my system working again, when I said I want to play those games again, got the system working again, where was I at? I think I was at the flea market or something. And I saw it, I'm like, yeah, I got to get that game. Little did I know, because I didn't have this game back when I was a kid, that it's one of the most difficult games ever. This is a game that I've been looking for, and I'm glad I finally refound it. Because when I was a kid, I had this game. My original system broke, so a friend of mine actually gave me a system a long time back, probably about 10 years ago. And so there we go. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. So this is a game I was looking for when I finally found it. Ended up getting it. Very, very happy to have that. I cannot get to Tyson. Now, when I was a kid, I could get to Tyson. So far, I haven't gotten to that point where I'm back to fighting Tyson. Never beat him. I've watched some videos of how to beat him. The timing has got to be perfect. It has to be absolutely perfect. And I haven't had that time yet. Have not had that timing yet. Now let's go into some action figures. Star Wars. When I was a kid, this is probably the first thing that I would say when I was a kid that I actually started collecting. You know, actually knowing that I'm actually collecting something. The original Star Wars figures from 1977. Now, the ones in here are not the originals, but this case is the original case that I had when I was 5, 6, 7 years old. I think my grandmother actually bought this case at a yard sale. She probably paid like $1/4 for it. As I recall, it did not have the inserts in it, or maybe did I actually get? I might have gotten it. She may have gotten it from the store. Maybe. It's a long time ago. Long time ago. Galaxy, far, far away. But I've since gone back and bought some figures. I bought some of the stickers to put on the cases. on the spot, so you know which characters they are. But I didn't have any of these figures. The first one I had to get because when I was a kid, and I love this one, Hammerhead. I love this when I was a kid. That was so strange. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a great character. So I had to get that one. Yeah. Again, these right here, the inserts are not the original ones that came with it. I was at a show last year and somebody had a beat up one. I mean, it was destroyed. I think it was an Empire Strikes Back one, but it had the inserts in it. And I was like, I need those inserts. He only had like $10 on the case. Again, the case was beat all to crap, but I was like, okay, all right. I bought it so I could have these inserts. And the top shelf is full of characters. Let's see. There's Vader over there. There's Leia, Han. There's Luke, R2. We got Chewie up here. Obi-Wan. Bunch of the good old figures there. The bottom one only has one figure in it. Something I will show you guys while we're right here at it. One, the Leia Bosk figure, which I think is really, really cool. Except for one little thing I found to be completely odd. She has this gigantic... Now, this is a pistol. This is not a shotgun. And it's literally bigger than she is. But I always love the fact that it does come with a hat that does comes off. I just thought that was great. Thought that was awesome. So there we go. There's the Leia Bosk figure. But I didn't realize this. One of my friends, Ricky, thanks for showing me this too, Ricky. That's got these little knobs on the bottom. He's like, you know what those are for? No clue. I just thought they were there so that they wouldn't slide. When you put them in the box, they wouldn't slide. He goes, no. Look on the bottom of their feet. They got holes in them. That way, you just put them on there and they'll stand up. Why did I not know that when I was a kid? Like, that is awesome. So, Ricky, thanks for letting me know that, man. There we go. Couldn't find the other. It's under the box. So, yeah, those action figures. So, next we'll go into another action figure. Everybody knows I'm a smidge of a DC Harley Quinn fan. I've been saying it. Love my Harley Quinn. I saw this figure a few years ago, and I had to have it. Absolutely love that. From the DC Universe figures, that Alex Ross goodness. Had to have this. That, to me, is awesome. It's always surprised me that the DC Universe figures never took off like the Toy Biz Marvel figures. And I love the Toy Biz Marvel figures. But the DC ones I really like. I've only got a few. I know this one, Batman Beyond. The cheaper one. There's two. One's with a mask, one's without. I've got the cheaper one. I think the one I have is with mask. I think the without mask is the more expensive. But I had to get that. You know, a lot of people don't realize, again, love my Harley Quinn. You know what? Before going into more Harley Quinn, let's go with another character that I really, really like. I think this character is probably extremely underrated because it's not Marvel, not DC, not Image. It's Zenescope. It is Robin Hood. I'm actually trying to find Robin Hood's first appearance. I think I found it. I'm going to try to order it tonight. Look at that. Great character. There's actually a little mini movie. It's around 10 minutes. I think it's a little under 10 minutes. Robin Hood, I Love New York, which is a great series. Highly recommend it. The only weird thing is the comic book, her first appearance, I guess because she is not Marvel, not DC, not Image, they don't denote it on the CGC label as her first appearance, which I find odd. But I guess because, again, it's not one of those main characters. But if you get a chance, I highly recommend, I forgot her name for a second, Robin Hood, Robyn Hood. There's also a character that it cracked me up. It's Cinderella Serial Killer Princess. Hilarious series. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. So the Grimm fairy tales comes. They do a twist on the old school fairy tales. It's really, really cool. Now some Harleys. All right, before I get into the statues, you know what? One more figure. I'm not a fan of Todd McFarlane. Everyone knows that. And it's not that I don't appreciate what all he's done for the hobby, not just comics, but action figures. He's really revolutionized action figures, making them so much more realistic. Back in the day, the sports ones, you had like 4 poses, and then they just put different paint on them. So they weren't great at all. And then when he came into it, he's made them, I'm not going to say realistic statue quality, but pretty close. Pretty close. So I did see that at Harley, and I had to get it. It's the it's the only McFarlane figure I have. I just, not a fan of McFarlane. Okay, what I hate about McFarlane, so I don't get a lot of hate, which I probably still will, but I don't like that he homages himself so much. I've mentioned this on many of my videos, but some people might see this one and not know why. I hate that he just homages his own work so much. I mean, what he did when he got the group together to start Image, revolutionary. It changed the comic book industry so much for the better. But at the same time, Todd, don't keep doing homages to yourself. Let other people do homages to you. That I'm fine with, and I appreciate that. But stop with your own personal homages. I mean, your shoulders gotta be hurting patting yourself on the back. I know because I do it all the time to myself. Okay, statues. Well, you know what? Let's find this bad boy first. This Harley Quinn Golden Goddesses. When I was at San Diego Comic-Con in 2019, I was so excited to be there. But unfortunately, I did not get the set online. So I'm like, gosh, I'm out of them. Don't get a chance to get them. And I found out at the beginning of the day, they do have a limited number for sale. And I got really, really lucky. The guy I went with, he needed to have that early access pass because he couldn't get around well. So he was like, look, man, I'll set it up so I can get you the thing so you can, you're with me. Like, all right, cool. So we get there early, and you're not allowed to run. So I walked briskly over to their booth and was able to get it. They also had one in 2017 that I missed. I really want to get that one as well, but it's really expensive. But these bombshell Golden Goddesses are beautiful. So, and they're numbered to 250, I think. They're numbered somewhere. There it is. 350. 194 out of 350. See, what I didn't realize is they put a lot of them on, I don't remember how many it is they put on eBay. Not eBay, on their website. On their website before the con. And when those sell out, they do hold some back for the show, which I did not realize. So I'm very, very happy to get that. Next, let's go with this awesome figure based on the Palmiotti Connor Harley Quinn. It's an awesome statue. This statue is actually in a case. So I just thought, I'll go ahead and grab that box and bring it over here. Really, really cool. This one is actually not numbered, which I actually thought it was. My thought was probably 5,200, but it actually was not numbered. Because a lot of these around this time were numbered to 5,200. So, but I always thought this was an awesome looking statue. It's actually much smaller than I thought, but still awesome, awesome statue. Next, we're going with old school Batman the Animated Series, where I first become a huge fan of Harley. I think this was maybe the first scene she was in. I think Nurse Harley I believe this was the first scene she was in Batman the Animated Series. And I remember seeing this statue and it's like, oh my gosh, I've got to get that statue. And I'm so happy I finally have it. Again, this one is over there in a case. There's the back on there. What did that say? Nurse Harley Quinn resin. Oh, resin statue. I thought it was PVC. And it is number, wow, low number. 26 out of 3,000. 26 out of 3,000. That's a nice low number. But I absolutely love the statue. I love the animated series. For me, my favorite cartoon animated series that I've watched. I still will put the DVDs in once in a while and watch them. HBO Max, I'm pretty sure they're on there as well. So there we go. Next, I should have cut this off already, but I'm on my Harley Quinn roll now. I thought this was really, really cool. Nice Harley Quinn. I think you can actually see it better on the box right there. Was this a Comic-Con? No, I don't think this was a Comic-Con one, but I just saw this, had to get it. Now the last one, remember when this statue come out? I could not wait to get it. I was so happy, so excited, and when I saw it, I was like, gotta order it. They have since come out with a second edition. With, I think he's wearing a different suit. I love this one. Again, that Alex Ross. This statue is amazing. And it has got some weight to it. I feel like I just won the Oscar for greatest YouTuber. And I think this is awesome. There we go. Look at this beautiful, beautiful statue. Again, based on that Alex Ross cover. And this one is number 5,200. 4,073 of 5,200. So very, very happy to have that in the collection. So that's all kind of some of the stuff. I didn't even show any comics, but you know I collect comics. Lots and lots of comics. But the Crow. I had to show the Crow. Okay. I did have some Harley books now. We've seen plenty of Harley. But the Crow, you didn't get to see that yet. So anyway, that's all I got. Congrats, Kavi, on 1,000 subs. You are the awesome. Anybody out there get a chance, go check out his video. There will be a link below so you guys can check it out. You know, make an entry. It's open to anyone 18 and over, anywhere. Leave a comment on his video and you get one entry, make a video, get you 2 entries. So there you go. Definitely go join Kavi if you have not. Awesome guy in the community. But that's all I got. And you guys have an incredible day.